Oh, I think I'm in love. Warm, reliable, open-minded. She seems like an amazing person, Lloyd. I'm glad you think so too. We may not be real siblings, but she's family in my eyes. That reminds me, Lloyd. What exactly is your relationship with her? Huh? I'm a little curious too. You say you're not related, but I've never seen you act like such a brother. What do you imply? Damn you, Lloyd. This whole time you were getting babied by a babe like her? I'd let her be my big sis any day. Please switch bodies with me. Come on, man. You know that isn't possible. Actually, I think it's about time we drop the whole pointless conversation and head back to the city. It's already evening, and we still have to put together a report of today's investigation. He dodged the question. Yes, quite blatantly at that. Curse you, Lloyd. She's totally my type. You guys stop talking behind my back. I'm right here, you know. These have the bus stop available? Should we wait for the bus? According to the schedule, one's supposed to come in 15 minutes. That's more than convenient for you. And they got them coming all the way till 11 PM. Fare is really cheap too. I recall the city's managing the buses, given the pricing and scheduling. I could only wonder if they make a profit though. You have to remember the hospital is important to everyone in Crossbell State. Given the high demand and room in the state's budget, they must have enough mirror to fund the service. That makes sense. Being able to visit the hospital this easily is definitely something to be thankful for. Yeah, okay. Beep beep. What a beautiful sunset. Yes, it is indeed beautiful. Almost overwhelmingly so. After a day packed walking around, this bus feels like a gift from Adios. Man, imagine if we got our hands on our own car. Yeah, I wouldn't count on that. I think the investigation divisions used them though. If I recall correctly, I believe that each 1st Division detective has a private car prepared for them. Seriously? I understand special treatment, but that just seems excessive. Ugh, it's times like this that it really sucks to be the misfits. Well, it's no use wishing for stuff we can't. Besides, traveling on the highway is pretty good training, don't you think? Though I am hesitant to agree, I can't deny it. I think it will be conducting any further investigations today, correct? Yeah, we can make our way to Mainz tomorrow. Like I said, let's head back for now and write up our reports. Roger. I think today was more exhausting than we were expecting. You got that right. But man, it was all worth it meeting an angel like Cecile. Alright, next time I'm gonna get her to hit the clubs with me. You're persistent, Randy. I'll give you that. Alright, so we're at the end of day 1 here. Which is interesting. Like my favorite franchise? Those games are very fun. The ones I played, I enjoyed my time with thoroughly. It's a wolf! It's Lucide from Wild Arms, except not really. I can't wait to meet that wolf. Lloyd and the others returned to the SSS that night and began compiling a report of the day's investigation. The newly found evidence, uncertainties, and theories were all discussed and organized for Sergei's convenience. Before they knew it, the clock had struck midnight. Once finished, they returned to their respective rooms, exhausted, and fell asleep. Oh, we have the classic Trails flashback? What do you mean you're going on a trip? Where are you even going? The Principality of Remiferia. Don't worry, I should be back in a month or two. Might even be as short as 2 weeks, depending on how things go. No, I get that, but you're a CPD detective, aren't you? Is it really okay for you to leave Crossbell for that long? Aw, what's with the long face? Are you sad that your big brother's going away for a bit? Poor little Lloyd. Are you gonna be lonely by yourself? Nuh-uh, I'm perfectly fine on my own. Why stop at 2 months? You can leave for 2 years for all I care. Whoa, relax, I was just kidding. You see, the truth is, I'm not going to Remiferia for fun. This is a top secret job, Lloyd. Sounds fishy to me. I mean, top secret? What kind of secrets are we even talking about? I knew you were gonna ask that. Well, I can't dive into specifics, but I'm in charge of escorting this cute little girl back to her home. The girl and I are escaping to Remiferia, a beautiful northern country. So tell me, just how jealous are you? Okay, no more joking around. Ask the neighbors to look after you while I'm away. Make sure to get dinner and all that. Breakfast and lunch are your job, though. I'm not a kid. I can cook my own meals. Words. Wait, that's beside the point. Cute little girl. Just what exactly are you trying to pull, guy? What are you gonna do if Cecile finds out about all this? What does Cecile have to do with any of this? What is she? Ugh, you're impossible. What could she possibly see in this massive idiot? For your information, I've already discussed this with her. Yeah, there seems to be a little misunderstanding here, Lloyd. Even though I call it a trip, it's still very much police work. And the girl's only years old, you know? A dream? I haven't thought about that in forever. I must have been around 12 when that happened. Or was it 13? And if I remember correctly, after that... Lloyd speaking. Good, you're up. Have you finished that report yet? Yes, sir. Yesterday's investigation is all written up. Excellent. Now round up everyone and come to my office. You have guests. Excuse us, sir. Deputy Commander Bales. Man, how did I know? Good morning, you four. Morning, everyone. Nice to see you, Deputy Commander. We thought our guest might be with you. She just happened to drop by. Apparently she wants to hear about your investigation, how your investigation is going. Yeah, of course, but isn't this on pretty short notice? We still haven't even been able to investigate Maines yet. I apologize, everyone. It wasn't my intention to rush you. The situation, however, has changed. What do you mean? Up until yesterday, the Guardian Force was conducting regular patrols and providing security to Maines. However, this morning it was decided that we're to issue a full withdrawal. You're withdrawing the Guardsmen? But it's only been 3 days since the last monster sighting. Correct, we had planned on providing security for at least another week. But the order came directly from the CGF commander. He claimed it was a waste of resources. He thinks protecting innocent civilians is a waste? I never liked that spineless kick-ass. You know him? Oh yeah, when I was serving at Belguard Gate, I saw him loads of times. Basically, he's the top dog of the Guardian Force and buddy-buddy with some Imperial faction big shot. He's more of a fan of whining and dining rather than actually doing his job. So the rumors are true after all. However, wouldn't the CGF pulling out this early present a problem? It would be too dangerous. Yes, precisely. The attacks were limited to one location. It might have been handed off to the guild. But unfortunately, the attacks cover too wide of an area. As deputy commander of the Crossbell Guardian Force, I can't turn a blind eye to this. The problem is that we weren't able to neutralize the monsters after 3 weeks of investigating. And despite the attacks happening all through our Crossbell, the actual damages weren't all that serious. With that as a pretext, the commander gave the order to seize all operations related to the matter immediately. So that's how it happened. Oh, how rude of me. I still haven't introduced you yet, have I? This is Sergeant Major Seeker. She's young, but extremely skilled in both combat and operating orbital vehicles. She serves as my aide-de-camp. I'm Noel Seeker. It's nice to officially meet all of you. Nice to meet you too. Hold on, you said your last name was Seeker? By any chance are you related to Fran, one of the CPD's receptionists? I am. Fran's my little sister. What a small world. I'm glad to know she has dependable co-workers at the CPD. I'd say she's a dependable one. She's really helped us out a lot already. So you're that Sergeant Major I heard so much about. Sergeant Major Seeker, the young guard who's become Tangrim's shining beacon of hope. I wouldn't go that far. Besides, I've heard about you too, Randy. The Belguard forces have had a lot to say. It's nice to finally put a face to the stories. Guess my reputation precedes me. What kind of stories are we talking about? Primarily ones involving escapades with women, I assume. You got me there. Guys were always jealous of my skills with the ladies. I mean, I would be too if I were in their shoes. I'll politely ask for you to leave things at that, Orlando. So as you may be able to tell, we found ourselves in a problematic situation. I think now in your investigation may be our only chance of making it through this. To be blunt, I'm grasping at straws here. I need to know what you found. Of course. We were about to submit our report to the chief anyway, so we can brief you as well since you're here. That's that then. Well, Sonia, what do you think of my rookies? They've exceeded my expectations. The legend of the Divine Wolves and how the culprits appeared on the roof of St. Ursula Medical College. What do you make of all this, Seeker? Honestly, I'm surprised. I guess a trained detective is just able to spot things we couldn't. More than simply their observation, Seeker. It's their entire deductive process. Very well, it's decided then. I'll entrust the rest of the main's investigation to the SSS. With you four heading the operation, perhaps new unexpected leads may come to light. Understood. We'll continue our investigation as planned. Doesn't this mean we'll be going against the CGF's commander's orders, though? Well, the orders I was given didn't specify to have you abandon the case as well. And if you happen to uncover a solid lead, it would give us more than enough reason to involve ourselves once more. So I trust you have no objections, yes? None at all, ma'am. Very clever, Deputy Commander. Just so you know, it seemed as if the monsters were able to predict our strategies and movements. Acting as a small team instead of a large unit is probably smarter. With luck, you may even be able to catch them unaware. At least that's what I hope. Got it. Thanks for the heads up. If possible, I'd like to head over to Main's ASAP. That would be best. If you uncover anything substantial, contact my office at Tangrim Gate. Sergey, would you mind saving our other conversation for another day? No complaints here. Be careful out there, you got it? Don't go pushing your luck. You're one to talk. Seeker, let's go. Yes, ma'am. I'll be taking my leave. She sure is a busy woman. Yes, she is. Apparently, she oversaw the entire withdrawal of her troops from Mainz earlier this morning. A real shame she's at the mercy of that incompetent sleazebag boss of hers. Not only that, she's got to keep a constant eye on the Calvardian border. Basically, she's always drawing the short end of the stick. I can only imagine. By the way, have you known the deputy commander for a while? The two of you did seem quite comfortable with each other. Come to think of it, Deputy Commander Bayels was the one who recommended me here in the first place. What kind of relationship are you hiding from us, boss? Calm down, she's just an old friend. Gotta like that cigarette. More importantly, it's clear to me that your investigation yesterday really put you guys through the ringer. Still gotta head to Mainz, but don't tell me you're planning to hike all the way there on foot again. Definitely not. Yesterday just had some unique circumstances. We intend to take the bus today whenever possible. Oh, is that right? And here I thought you were following the Bracer's example. The Bracer's example? Yeah, what are you talking about? Kind of their whole initiation thing. They have junior Bracers for the surrounding area on foot. That way they build up stamina, pile up loads of combat experience, and most importantly get the lay of the land. 3 birds, 1 stone. It does seem pretty effective. Ah, makes sense. No wonder they're so good at what they do. Perhaps that's what Estelle and Joshua were doing when we met them yesterday. So they've already started their tour of Crossbell. How diligent of them. Those two have got an impressive amount of experience under their belts. I've even heard they were a big part of the effort to fix that whole fiasco that happened in Lebreau last year. The Lebreau incident. Yeah, I was gonna say that this is the horrible shutdown period. That was when the orbital power suddenly shut down all across the country. For real, it sounds pretty serious. If they're really that skilled, then it makes sense they were able to wipe out those monsters so easily. Here in Crossbell, they're no more than rookies just like you. They might just surpass you before you know it, though, so keep at it and try not to let them get too far ahead. If you take too long on the case, you can bet the guild's gonna swoop in. We'll get to the bottom of it, sir. Let's head to Mainz as soon as we're ready. We leave through the north exit, the bus stop should be right ahead. Let's resupply and double check our gear while we're here. I also advise checking the terminal before we leave. Guess we better get going. We gotta do that quest. Also, if there's any other quests. There are more quests! Never mind, we have a lot of quests to do. For starters, I have this one. We have to go to Morge on the West Street. Menus, options, rewards? Sure. Record? What am I looking at? Scroll to the bottom of the screen. I'm assuming you mean the records, right? I'm scrolling to the bottom. I'm not really sure what I'm looking for. Bottom right corner. Right here. Forge bond with Randy. What, these? Okay, so it's like an affinity tracker. Neat.